You can wake up in a warm bed, pick up a device more powerful than anything your grandparents could have imagined, and before your feet even touch the floor, see someone your age buying a house, someone younger becoming a millionaire, someone with a better body, someone traveling through Japan, someone getting married, someone quitting their job, someone claiming they changed their entire life in 90 days. And all of this can happen before you even get out of bed. Then you look at your own morning. The same room, the same job, the same body, the same problems. And something feels wrong. Not terrible, not disastrous, just not enough. Here is the disturbing possibility. Maybe your life is not becoming worse. Maybe your ability to experience it is. Because you are no longer comparing your life to the people around you. You are comparing it to the best moments of thousands of lives, all at once. And no ordinary Tuesday can survive that comparison. Think about how strange this actually is. For most of human history, your social world was small. You knew the successful person in your town, the beautiful person, the wealthy family, the talented musician. Maybe you envied them. Maybe you wanted what they had. But there were limits to the comparison. Today, there are none. You open Instagram while eating breakfast, and there is a 22-year-old standing beside a Lamborghini. Swipe. A woman your age has moved to Bali. Swipe. Someone has transformed their body. Swipe. Someone has the perfect relationship. Swipe. Someone has built the company you were thinking about building. Swipe. And now, someone is already living the life you promised yourself you would have. And your mind does something extraordinarily unfair. It takes the money from one person, the body from another, the relationship from another, the freedom from another, the confidence from another, and quietly, without asking your permission, it combines them all into one imaginary human being. Then it compares that impossible person to you. Of course you feel behind. Your competition doesn't exist. But comparison is only part of the problem. Something else happens when you're exposed to extraordinary things every single day. They stop feeling extraordinary. Watch enough luxury homes and your apartment begins to look small. Watch enough transformations and normal progress begins to look pathetic. Watch enough cinematic travel videos and your weekend starts to feel boring. Watch enough people becoming wildly successful and earning a normal living starts to feel like failure. This is one of the strangest features of modern abundance. It can increase what you have access to, while decreasing your ability to appreciate what is already in front of you. The extraordinary becomes your baseline, and once extraordinary becomes normal, normal begins to feel like deprivation. That's a brutal game, because reality is mostly normal. Most love is ordinary. Most work is ordinary. Most progress is ordinary. Most friendships are ordinary. And most days that eventually become precious look completely unremarkable while they are happening. You've probably experienced this with something you desperately wanted. A better phone, a better computer, a new job, more money, a relationship, a car, an apartment. You imagine how different life is going to feel once you finally have it. And then you get it. For a few days, maybe a few weeks, it works. You notice it, you enjoy it, you feel lucky. Then something happens. It becomes your phone, your apartment, your salary, your relationship, your life. The extraordinary thing slowly becomes furniture, and almost immediately, your attention discovers something else that's missing. This is why the sentence, "I'll finally be happy when," is so dangerous, because the mind is remarkably good at moving the finish line. You reach the place you were running toward and discover the race continued without asking you. This problem is ancient, but we've attached it to technology that can feed it endlessly. More than 2,000 years ago, Epicurus made a distinction that feels almost designed for our century. Some desires have a natural ending. You're hungry, you eat. The desire disappears. You're tired, you sleep. You want friendship. You spend time with people you trust. But other desires have no obvious stopping point. Status, recognition, prestige, being admired, having more than the person beside you. Where exactly does that end? How much recognition is enough? How many followers? How much money? How attractive? How successful? How respected? And if your answer is always, more than I have now, then you've created a goal you can never reach. Not because you're incapable, because the finish line moves with you. And modern technology has learned something extremely valuable about this. A person who feels complete is difficult to sell to. A person who feels behind, that's an excellent customer. There is always another course, another product, another routine, another supplement, another lifestyle, another creator explaining what is wrong with you, another person you should become. This doesn't require some secret conspiracy. It's much simpler than that. Attention is easier to capture when something feels unresolved. So the feed continuously presents you with unresolved comparisons. Someone richer, someone happier, someone stronger, someone younger, someone further ahead. And every comparison whispers the same thing. Not yet. You're not there yet. You're not enough yet. Keep going. Keep scrolling. Maybe the next thing will show you how to fix it. But ambition itself is not the enemy. Wanting more from life is not a disease. There are things you should improve. There are situations you should leave. There are abilities worth developing. There are dreams worth suffering for. The danger begins when you lose the ability to distinguish wanting something from needing it in order to respect your own life. That difference matters. You can want more money without treating your current existence as worthless. You can improve your body without hating the body doing the work. You can want a relationship without treating single life like a waiting room. You can build a future without constantly insulting the present. Because otherwise, self-improvement becomes strangely self-destructive. You spend your entire life trying to become someone who will finally be allowed to enjoy being alive. So there is a question that sounds almost ridiculously simple until you genuinely try to answer it. What would be enough? Not everything you want. Enough. How much money would give you security? How much space do you actually need? How many people need to admire you? How successful must your career become before you allow yourself to believe that it's going well? What would your body need to look like before you stopped being embarrassed by it? At what point would you finally stop saying, "I'm behind"? Most people have never defined that point. which means they're running toward a finish line they cannot describe. And a finish line you cannot describe is extremely easy to move. So try something uncomfortable. The next time something good happens, don't immediately turn it into the beginning of the next goal. Stay there, just for a moment. You finish something difficult? Notice it. Someone you care about is sitting beside you? Actually look at them. You have an ordinary dinner with people who love you? Don't treat it like nothing happened. You wake up without pain? Notice that. You walk outside and nothing extraordinary happens? Notice that too. This isn't about pretending your life is perfect. It isn't. It's about recovering your ability to detect value before loss teaches you where it was. Because loss is very good at revealing what ordinary life was worth. The apartment that felt too small becomes the place you miss. The annoying family dinner becomes a memory. The body you criticized becomes the younger body you wish you still had. The friend you assumed would always answer, one day, doesn't. Time has a cruel way of turning boring things into precious things. Maybe that's what we've forgotten. A meaningful life doesn't constantly feel meaningful. Love doesn't constantly feel like love. Progress doesn't constantly feel like progress. Being alive doesn't constantly feel extraordinary. Most of the time, it feels like Tuesday. And that is exactly why this matters. If you need your life to feel extraordinary before you value it, you will miss almost all of it. There will always be someone richer, someone younger, someone more beautiful, someone living somewhere you want to visit, someone achieving something you haven't achieved yet. The feed will never run out. The comparison will never finish. The world can produce an infinite number of reasons for you to feel insufficient. But you do not have an infinite number of days. So improve your life. Build something. Make money. Travel. Train. Take risks. Become excellent at something. Want more. Yes, want more. But somewhere along the way, learn how to recognize when something is already good. Because there is a terrifying possibility. You may one day get almost everything you're currently chasing. The money, the body, the apartment, the freedom, the success. And then realize that the thing you were really missing wasn't another achievement. It wasn't another upgrade. It wasn't another destination. It was the ability to experience what you already had. And if that happens, no upgrade will save you. There will simply be another screen, another person, another goal, another reason why today is not enough. Unless you decide that at some point it has to be. Your life does not need to become extraordinary before it becomes valuable. You may simply need to stop comparing it to a world that never actually existed.